Hello, hello, hello. Top of the morning, evening, afternoon, good night, good evening to one and all. It is Thursday, November 9th. This is going to be an absolute treat because I'm going to irritate a lot of people. I doubt that anybody inside of this chat is going to get irritated, but oh boy. Now, keep in mind, I have not signed. Jesus Christ, let's try this again. Hello, hello, hello. Top of the morning, evening, afternoon, good evening, and good night to one and all. It is Thursday, November 9th, and today I'm going to be going over two videos that I have not seen. One was sent to me by a good buddy of mine, and the other person was sent to me by also a good buddy of mine. And these are extremely controversial. A lot of people are talking about them, and of course, I'm going to be the one that's going to be talking about them. I sound like I'm a news channel. So it's going to be interesting. But before I get started, how is everybody doing? Thank you so much, Lance, Matthew, and Alicia. I do appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. So just keep in mind that this will offend multiple people in one shot. If it's not going to be the first video, it's probably going to be the second. And if it's not the second video, it's definitely going to be the first. Yes. Shall we get this started? We shall. Thank you so much, Fawn. Thank you. I do appreciate that greatly. It is because of you I get to buy my condoms. You didn't get to hear it. I got you, though.
Sometimes I sprinkle when I tinkle.
It's for you, brother. All right, here we go. First video. God, I can't believe I'm doing this shit. Thank you, David. Thank you so much. Let's get this started. Let's get it started.
Why is everybody saying Gen Z is going to get drafted? Like, no, the we're not. Why is everybody?
Of course. Stand by. Of course. We're going to have to do it like this.
Why is everybody?
Yeah, we're going to have to do it like this. Stand by. We have to change. Let's get my face over here in the corner. Do 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 do. All right. There we go.
Saying Gen Z is going to get drafted. Like, no, the we're not. And you know why I know that? Because we're just going to say no. Like, how are they going to actually force?
We're just going to say no.
Like, no, the we're not. And you know why I know that? Because we're just going to say no. Like, how are they going to actually force us to get up and go to war? We have things to do nowadays. We have twerk, be bisexual. And we're also, like, really mentally ill. I have, like, 6 of these. What makes you think I'm qualified to have a gun, like, within 600 feet of...
All right, we can all judge right off the jump that this guy's gay, right? I just want to put that out there. We can all judge just by looking at this that he is gay. You can tell by his mannerisms, the way that he talks. He sounds like he's been sucking dick entirely too long. So, yeah, you just... okay, all right. Just keep going.
Anybody, including myself. And finally, like, guns are, like, so tacky. Like,
guns are tacky.
Can you imagine just, like, pulling up with a gun? Like, that is so embarrassing.
No, Bree, that one you sent me is not a video. That's just the...
Why is everybody saying Gen Z is going to get drafted? Like, no the fuck we're not. And you know why?
If anybody's going to send me videos from now on, please send me the originals. I understand you want to send me something with music or someone talking in the background. It does me no good. And they don't give any credit to the original author. So if you could send me the original, it would be great.
I know that because we're just going to say no. Like, how are they going to actually force us to get up and go to war? I understand it was like that in like the 1940s.
Oh, see, there's more to it. There's more to it than that 30 seconds. That's why don't send me some doctored bullshit.
To get up and go to war. I understand it was like that in like the 1940s.
And the 60s and 70s.
What else is there?
And don't eat, is he eating apples and ketchup? Or is that apples and caramel? Okay, it's an apple. First I thought it was a French fry with ketchup, and then I heard it. That's an apple. Like, okay, I can't take you seriously if you dip in apples in caramel or caramel, and you just, no, because you caramelize something. If you're dipping or swiping apples in caramel, we can't be friends. And if you just, this is the problem with today's generation. Okay, first, just keep going.
Go to war. I understand it was like that in like the 1940s. What else is there to do in 1940 besides shoot people?
Oh, what else is there to do besides shoot people? You sound like a psychopath. That's what you sound like. You sound like you're going to go visit a school with a bomb. That's what I get out of your mentality. What else is there to do right now? Film shit and put it on TikTok?
We have things to do nowadays.
Like stream. Kind of like what I'm doing. Okay.
We have twerk. Be bisexual.
I think he says twerk. I don't think he says work. And if that is part of your daily routine, where you wake up, you look at yourself in the mirror and you twerk, listen, he says twerk.
We have twerk.
He says twerk. That's not a thing. It's a thing. It's not something you wake up and do every day.
Things to do nowadays. We have twerk. Be bisexual. Eat hot chip. Lie.
Wait, what did he say? Eat hot shit?
Lie. And we're also like,
oh God,
really
swallow the fucking apple.
Eat hot chip.
Eat hot shit? This has got to be a troll. This can't be real. Eat hot shit?
We have twerk. Be bisexual. Eat hot chip. Lie. And we're also like...
What is the... I'm sorry. I want to go through it. What did he say? Abide?
Eat hot chip. Lie. And we're also like really mentally ill. I have like 6 of these. What makes you think I'm qualified to have a gun? Like... Within 600 feet of anybody, including myself. And finally, like, guns are like so tacky. Like, can you imagine?
You know what's tacky? Is you eating an apple on the fucking stream. That's tacky. That is extremely tacky. Especially considering you don't know how to dip it properly and eat it.
And just like pulling up with a gun like that is so fucking embarrassing.
You know what's embarrassing is how you don't know how to eat an apple.
Like, what is this, the Revolutionary fucking War? No.
You know, if more people thought like this, we would not be the superpower that we think that we are. And this is going to lead our country? This right here. This mentality. Whew, thank God I won't be around for it.
Like, let's just chat. Let's just talk.
Let's just chat. Yeah, you want to chat? You want to chat? How about you ask somebody who also eats apples and ask them how to swipe it in the caramel to put it in your mouth? Chat about war. Yes. You don't think Israel and Palestine have tried chatting before? You don't think that Ukraine and Russia have tried chatting before? You don't think that Russia tried to tell Germany, don't do that. You don't want to come over here. You think it was just open arms? This fucking guy, I want to punch in his face.
There's no need for all the like No.
There's no need for none of this. Like, no. There's no need for any of this. No. There's no need for you to talk like this either, but you insist on doing it because you suck cock. There's no need for that, though. You could talk normal like this and be like, wow, I sucked a dick today. Instead, you got to do this and dip your apples. That's what you have to do because you have to make a point because everybody's going to hear your opinion when you talk like this. Yeah, I will smack your fucking apple out of your face. Oh, God, that irritates me. Like, fucking talk normal. Like, just talk normal. Like a normal person. Yeah, we should just go over there and just shoot the shit and figure out what's what. We should go over there and see what's up and say how everybody's doing. Why are we fighting? No guns. Those are tacky. Get apples. Yes. I'll smack you right in your fucking face. God, that irritates me. I don't want you. You know, I don't want you to go fight with me in a war. I don't. I really would rather like I don't know, a toddler with like a little Tykes truck or something other than you. So, I'm sure that once you go for your physical, and you're like, so listen, here's the deal. I take all these medicines and I eat lots of apples. And I can't really go to war because I think it's silly. And there's no point because if you look at all my medicines that I take, you'll see that I'm going to be too busy in the rear. Taking it in the rear and giving it in the rear. Don't get me started. Don't. You are not an alpha male. You are like the basic bitch. Chat. Oh, I'm getting fucking banned off of Twitch today. I knew this would pump me up. I knew it. Ah. All right, let's move on to the next one. If that is the future, I want to see where we are as Americans on the totem pole. That's what I want to see. I want to see us in 20 years from now and see where we're going to be. You know what's crazy is if I talk like this, then I put mascara on and lipstick and lip gloss, that I would get more views because people like this. And this is just the way to be. And there's really no other way. So I'm just going to start talking like this the rest of the stream. And then if you don't like this, then there's an exit button on the top that you can click. And if you don't want to click it, I'll click it for you. Just go ahead and say something. Threaten me inside the chat. We're going to try to chat it out, talk it out. And if you don't like me at the end of the day, guess what? It is what it is. Okay, so here's the next one. I feel like this is a totally different direction, but we're going for it. What is this? That's not the right. Nope. Nope, not it. Stand by. We are here. Here. I never understood why gay people got to talk like that. Well, why do you have to talk that way? It's a legitimate question. Why? I've met some gays, man. I've met some gays that, what's up? You wouldn't even know until you get into the shower with them and they tug on your balls. But you would not know. Why do you have to talk that way? And why do you gotta do this with your hands? Like, shit. And you... All I'm gonna say is this: is Jesus and God are gonna judge you. That's all. That's it. That's it. It's my opinion does not matter. See, I'm already starting to do what he did. My opinion does not matter. Stop being stupid. Let's just chat about it. Give me some apples. Jesus Christ, where are we? This next one. Can't do this shit. My heart can't keep up. Too fat. Audio, lady. There's no audio. There's no audio, Bree. No audio on this.
About something that
There we go. Let's get it.
I want to talk about something that's been really, really annoying me lately. This is going to be It's About Men, but single mom version. So something that's been getting under my skin.
Something that gets under my skin right off the jump is the size of your glasses. You look like you belong in a circus. Let's just get that out of the way right now.
Is men not understanding what it means to be a single mom.
What you fail to understand is where your bridge of your nose meets the rest of your face. It's all different colors, and you are shaped like an egg, and you are wearing clown glasses. From there on, let's listen to your opinion. Let's get it.
So as a single mom, a single working mom, I have my plate full to the maximum, right? I don't have free time. The time that I do have free, I just want to relax. So one, I get it. I'm single. Yes. Do I want to date? Sure.
Well, there's got to be a reason why you're single.
If I meet the right person, right?
Yeah, that's the reason why you're single.
But if you invite me out for a dinner,
You can't wear those glasses.
or drinks, especially during the weeknight,
Not going to invite you during the week because it's probably going to be daylight and I'm going to see more of your skin. I'd rather invite you at night where I'm going to see less of your skin and less of your glasses. Unless you're one of those people that wear glasses inside of the house. Let's continue.
come on. You know I have things to do. I'm
You don't look like you have much to do aside from the makeup on your face.
sure you have things to do the next day. I have a child to take care
Like try to scrape the makeup off of the rest of my face from kissing your face.
of. I can't just go out late at night just whenever, right? So you have to take that into consideration. So if you're really going to invite me out, one, make it worth my time. And what do I mean by make it worth my time? Just don't invite me out to dinner and drinks. Get creative. Invite me out for an activity.
So now I'm taking you to a theme park? Now I'm taking you out to Six Flags? What? I gotta take you somewhere? I gotta be creative. Look, 99% of men that are gonna take you out, their mission is not to feed you. Their mission is to fuck you. That's it. Like, that is 99% of men. That's not saying the other 1%, the other simps, won't take you to a theme park. But I just know that after a good day at Great Adventure, the last thing I want to do is sit down and watch a movie and chill. I'm fat. I'm out of shape. I'm old, right? So when I get home from Great Adventure, I want to go to sleep. So if I'm taking you out to a theme park, I'm dropping you off at gate 1, and I'll see you in 6 hours. Have fun. Here's a lightning pass. Get on all the rides you want to get on, and you can do it all fucking day. When you're done and worn out, I'll tear the rest of that pussy up. Let's move on.
Do something different. Do something that's going to be worth my time and effort. I am taking time out of my evening to meet with you, to go and enjoy your company, to see how things work, if we're compatible. I'm making an effort, so I expect you to make an effort. So don't just assume that I'm going to be able to drop off my child somewhere, because most likely I'm not.
Oh.
So unless...
Well, see, there, right there. That's problem number 2 is you got baggage. I mean, even the airport doesn't want you to bring extra baggage onto the plane. Who the fuck makes you think I want you to bring extra baggage in my car? It's just, you got to pay for that.
you're offering to pay for the babysitter, I'm not going on that date. Also, offer to pay for the babysitter. That's going to make me more receptive to want to go and spend my time with you. And another thing, do not just assume that you can invite me and my daughter out. No, I do not introduce my daughter to guys. That's a no-no. So there's that. And also, don't just assume that you're going to invite me out for drinks and I'm going to show up. What makes you think that I'm going to put my safety in jeopardy by drinking and driving? So unless you're going to offer to pick me up and drop me off or Uber me there and back, it's a no on the drinks during the week. So, moral of the story is,
What is this? Filmed at different segments of the day? Or did you cut this up?
come on, guys. If she's a single mom, she already has a lot on her plate, so don't add to her.
If she's a single mom, the last thing she should be doing is looking for another dude to spend the rest of her days with. If she's happy being a single mom, why does she have to find a dude? I'm not disagreeing with any of this. I think some of the shit she's asking for is a little ridiculous. But then again, I've been divorced like 9 times, so I'm the worst person to listen to examples or set precedences. At the same time, I do agree that your daughter should not meet all these men that you go out and have dinners and drinks with or go to theme parks with. However, if they're taking you to Disney World, I say, why not? Throw the kid in there. Let's just make a day out of it. Ride the teacups. At the same time, let's just finish what she's saying.
Don't make her life more stressful. Don't make her plan out the date that you want to take her on. Like, that's not going to happen. So all I'm going to say is do better. And to everyone asking me out on freaking dates lately, literally, if the shoe fits, then it fits, okay? That's all I got to say.
When did we start to decide on wearing glasses that are bigger than 60% of her face? Wasn't that like the 60s and that went away and people make fun of my shirts that I'm wearing shirts from the 90s? Okay, so how do I feel about this? First off, you just by watching that, you could kind of get the gist of it. That's why she's single. Right? That's why she's single. We know that. She doesn't want to take people out. She doesn't want, she wants people to give her an adventure, basically take her to a theme park of sorts, maybe some type of I don't know, a vacation spot, maybe Bora Bora. She wants you to take her somewhere that she agrees upon, and then she wants you to pay for the babysitter. I don't disagree with the babysitter part. I don't. I also don't disagree that the daughter should not be meeting a boyfriend that you're just gonna fling and fuck. I also agree with that. At the same time, I don't know why, if you're so dedicated on being a single mom and being so proud of that, why do you need a man in your life? That's a better question. Isn't it all about independency and being solid on your own? What the fuck do you need a man for? That's my argument. And, well, you kind of answered that, saying that people are asking you out on dates. You just walk places, and I would be genuinely interested to where you go on a daily basis and people ask you out on dates. I am genuinely interested. I walk around Publix. Granted, I'm in a geriatric old state, and there's not really a lot of old people asking other people to go play bingo with them. But at the same time, even growing up, it's not very often where you'd see a guy that would walk up to a girl in the middle of the mall that was attractive and be like, yo, what you doing Saturday, shawty? You do see this, though. Hey, what's up? Hey, listen, what are you doing this weekend? You think you could come by? Maybe we could play some Jenga? And we can have different soups and salads. I do see that. Because they got, for as feminine as they sound like they have a lot of balls. But men walking up to women, I feel that most men today would not walk up to women for the fear of harassment, for the fear of denial, for the fear of being put down. Nah, I wouldn't do it. You're too ugly. I feel like most men are not men. I feel like most men are not confident enough to walk up to you. And if you do have a man that does have the confidence to walk up to you, he's probably just walking up to you just to knock the boots and call it a day. It's probably not to be with you. And then once he finds out that wants you, I think that you should take any man that's willing to have you with somebody else's kid, knowing that another man will always be in that child's life, unless, God forbid something happened to their father. That's going to take more of a man than what is going to walk up to you. That's going to take somebody that's got a lot of patience to see another dude that knows that he tore that pussy up at one time and got you pregnant and got a baby together. Yeah, that's going to rest on his mind all damn day. So I can't see I want to know how old she is. I just want to know how old she is. Is she 30? Is she 25? I 100% concur. If a man knows that you have a child and he's still interested in you, take it. Take it. That's the best thing you could take away from this. Just like women usually don't want to be with a man that has multiple children or one child with another woman because she doesn't want baby mama drama, then it's the same thing. Baby daddy fatty. That works. Fatty baby daddy. Baby mama drama. Baby fatty daddy drama. Baby fatty daddy. Sure. If you're going to be judgmental towards men, I'm going to be judgmental towards you. That's how it works. And if you're going to put yourself online, people make fun of me and my weight and my shirts all day, guess what? I'm going to make fun of you. Because it irritates me. But then again, that's your opinion. So you're entitled to that. But that just, you're going to put yourself out there. I'm just going to make a comment on that. What do you say? You said Abbas in chat said, AJ, I think they might talk that way because they want to and like to talk feminine. No, I get why they talk that way. It just, I can't take you seriously if you talk that way. Referencing the first video. I cannot take you seriously. Sorry. I would be the legitimate person that if you walked up to me and started talking to me that way, I feel that either I'm getting older and I have no patience or I just don't accept the way that you are. Just like you don't accept who you are at birth, I don't accept who you are right now. No difference. Either way, both of us have acceptance issues. Yours is more past tense. Mine is in the now. You don't like who you were. I don't like who you are. So now that we got that out of the way, we'll talk later when you find your balls. That's all. That's it. Here's a good one. Yeah, why are your acceptance issues more important than mine? We all have our own personal demons to deal with. Apparently you're still fighting yours. Thank you, Jenna, for the donations, Mom. I didn't see them. Just looked up and saw them now. Thank you so much. It was different, man. It was different. And I hate sounding like those old people like, man, back in the day, things were different. They were. But they were. And I'm not even talking far back. I'm talking 2000s, 90s. Okay, that's 30 years ago, and I get it. Things change. Oh, you can either accept change or change is going to happen anyway, and you just have to deal with it. Yes, I agree. That's why I stay in the house. I want to go out and go ride the motorcycle, but I'm too scared that I'm going to hit an old person because I'm in Florida. And then again, that's probably me just giving an excuse because I'm lazy. Today's day and age, you got males want to be females, females want to be males, and then you got people that want to be nothing. They're not even a digit. They're non-binary. So I don't even know, aside from saying non-binary, I have no other word for that. You simply do not exist. I want to comment on this. The problem is now that with social media and the internet, the village idiot has a voice, whereas before he would have been dealt with. The problem is who are the people that give that person a platform? It's not Facebook. It's not YouTube. It's not Twitch. It's not Instagram. It's not Snapchat. It's not Vine. It's not TikTok. Well, Vine was a little bit different than the way algorithms work today. But who gave them that platform? People. If someone just sat there and made those videos and nobody ever watched them, you have a voice, but nobody's listening. The only person that had those 5 views are all you on a refresh. Nobody cares. But because now, oh God, this is so touchy. Because now we're at a point where minorities have more authority than majorities. Oh, God.
Ready with me to go to FurryCon. This is my first time going to FurryCon, and I am jumping with joy because there's gonna be so many cute bakas there. There's also gonna be so many other kittens there, and you guys know I get super territorial when I see other cute kittens, because it's not fair. I need to be the cutest of them all. I'm also super excited because there's gonna be so much free cat food and kitty treats, and you guys know I love to eat my kitty treats. And since I'm new to the furry world, I'm super excited to see all the other furries in their new fursuits. Oh, I'm gonna act up so hard when I see all these cute furries. I'm just praying that my ex Baka doesn't go, because if he goes, oh, there's gonna be a big kitten brawl. This FurryCon is all about love and peace. I want to have the best of time meeting all the other furries. Oh, I'm also super excited because this is gonna be the first time I'm speaking on a panel in a room full of furries.
Hello? Hello? Sorry about that. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to this. I had to take that phone call. I'm still irritated. I was irritated on the phone talking to that guy as I was thinking about this video.
And other bakas too. I'm quite nervous, but my mommy's giving me some catnip so I can calm down and not have high kitten anxiety when I'm speaking on my panel. I'm going to be doing a story time on the first baka that I ever met and how he forever changed my life. I want to look like I'm already blushing when I'm talking to the other bakas, so I want to use a lot of blush. I feel like blush just signifies cuteness. My ex-baka really liked blush, and sometimes I get really emotional when I use a lot of it. My daddy kitten told me to be strong, and that's what I'm gonna do, because I'm a strong
I'm going to play another clip for you. I got one more. This fits in perfect with it.
Something's going on in the country. It's got to be the internet. It's got to be the internet. Internet's bringing out people we never even knew existed. 30 years ago, these people never left the house. They were in their basement talking to themselves. Just, They didn't leave. They had no outlet. Now you give them the internet, they have an outlet to the rest of the world. Now they're in chat rooms. Where are people getting the time to do half of the stuff they're doing online? People are living on the computer, writing reviews on restaurants that they go to. You got nothing going on with your life. I don't know, me and my wife, we go out to dinner. I'll tell her right there, salmon sucked. Let's get the fuck out of here. That's it. We don't run home and tattletale on the restaurant. Who's got this time to write an 18-page essay on asparagus? Who's doing this? This internet, there's something for everybody, right? You got some weird fetish, some weird thing you do? Look at how weird it just got in here, huh? Some of you are into this type of behavior. But if you like something weird, if you're an adult, you like to dress up as a baby, there's a website for you. 30 years ago, if you like to dress up as a baby, nobody knew that. You did that in the privacy of your own home. If you ever came out of your house with a diaper on, your neighbor would go, look at this shit, call the FBI, get this shit out of the neighborhood, right? It was handled. But today, just throw it up in the Google. I like to dress up as a baby.
Yo, that fits so well for this. So well. I'm sure people dressed up like furry animals. I don't know. I've never met anybody that did that in school, but I'm sure people did. And that's fine. But now you give them a platform and you allow them to say, I get it, freedom of speech. Do you realize what kind of impact that has, God, I sound so old and political here. Do you realize the type of impact that has on other people? Do you realize that? So let's just say that that video you just watched with the furry, that's a young teenager, a 15-year-old, whatever, 14. And another 14-year-old sees that. And then they say to their mother, look, I want to dress like a bunny. Now, if you come from a religious household or a belief in Christianity or any type of God-fearing type of household, that's not going to be accepted. It's just not. I'm just going to put that out there. I don't care where you're from in the world. It's just when you have a very open and just I don't give a shit attitude, then yes, you could dress like an Easter bunny if you like. And then that 12-year-old watches it, they show their friend, and then they're doing it, and then their friends are doing it. And now we just have a whole pack of fake rabbits and fake wolves. And that is what people want to be because they don't accept who they are inside. Does that fall on the parents? Yes. Yes, it does. Yes. The argument could be said is you could stop the kid from going out looking like that. You're not going to stop them from they go out of the house. It's like taking a phone away from a kid. We messed up by giving kids phones. We did. But we wanted a way to get in touch or reach out to our children if they were whatever. And we couldn't reach out to them, so we could just call them on the phone. It made it easier. But that has been our own demise. Now you can't get them off online. And you say, I'll take the phone away. They just go to the friend's house and they film together. So it doesn't really matter. That ship has sailed. And then this is the product of that ship. That's what it delivered. This horse shit. And you can't fix this. You can't. As much as you may want to try, we put on these. I don't even know who's holding furry cons. The question is the guy that is running the furry cons, if that's really a thing, what is he, a 50-year-old man with potato chip crumbs on his chest? Or is it other 16-year-olds? It's probably an older guy that dresses up like an animal. And then it's one thing to believe that you're not a male or you're not a female. Okay. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. It's one thing to try to change your gender to a different gender that you don't believe that you are. Okay, fine. It's another when you believe that you belong to the forest and you are an animal. Okay. So you're not binary. You're not male or female, you're just a kitten. We fucked up. And I'm just going to put this on record. There's no such thing as a daddy kitten. A kitten is a young cat. A young cat can't be a daddy. So daddy kittens aren't a thing. Be a daddy cat, but I guess it doesn't sound as cute as kitten. I can't believe that there are people in this world today that actually believe what the shit that they say. That's next level pathological lying. It's next level. Quite literally. How do you wake up and realize that you're not a bunny? I don't know, by looking at yourself in the mirror. So you dress up and you put makeup on. So you know that you're not a bunny, right? It'd be one thing if you walked around the house going and you grab carrots and you got berry juice all over your white beard. That's one thing. Okay, you acting like a bunny, you probably a bunny. It's another when you wake up and you realize you have a penis bigger than most bunnies, and that ain't right. So you gotta put stuff on it. So you are quite literally in denial. Bare brass tacks, you are in denial. Because you see unless you see yourself as a bunny, then why do you put makeup on? Why do you put the little stupid ears? I think it's time I think it's time to retire and throw in the towel for the internet. It does nothing but help out these platforms anyway. You're just driving people to come watch it. So it's helping them out. And why is it? Oh, God. Why is it do you only... Maybe my search engine is shit. But why is it that you only see Americans doing this shit? Like the furry argument. Are there furries in Germany? And if they are, why aren't they as big as the people in America? Is it because of the population and English being the primary language? It's just like with the transgenders. We call them transgenders. Everywhere else in the world, I could bring people, if you like, on this panel right now that are from different parts of the world or corners. I could bring you a Russian, a Chinese, a German, a Belgian, a French, a British. I bring all them on. And they don't have, I don't want to call them issues, but they don't have this transgender situation in their countries. Why is that? Is it America? Is this why other countries look at America like we're ignorant? Because you got people thinking that they're capybaras or goats? Is that why? Because it's the same argument with the Island Boys. It's the same thing with the Island Boys. Everybody's like, oh, this group sucks. This sucks. This is so stupid. So dumb. Yet you keep watching. Hate watch. You're just making them famous. That's all you're doing. Not helping anything. And they say, how do you make something go away? Well, you stop talking about it. You can't. You can't stop talking about it because then you're racist or you're transphobic or you're furry phobic. You actually have to have it in conversation, which keeps it alive and well. I got nothing, man. I got nothing. I got nothing. I feel like I should play that America's not the greatest country anymore. I feel like I should play that again. And just, I don't feel like that'll ever get old. Ever. Ever. Just continually plays back in my head. No, they don't, Jason. No, they don't. You don't hear about those problems. You want me to bring Chinese, and they're called ladyboys. They're not called transgender, and they're not all over the news. It's only in Americas where you see that. You don't see that in Belgium. You don't see that in Germany. You don't see that in UK. It's only America. You don't see gender specific non-gender specific bathrooms in Belgium. You don't. It's only in America. We give them the power. We just don't see it. It's like there's a message there. Like, we don't give a shit. It's just like all these other countries have their own politics, but they play a lot of what America shows on TV for there. When it was for Trump, everything was against Trump. Now that Biden is basically a walking monkey, but puppet, marionette. No, marionette is the person that controls the puppet. You basically have that, and that is what they show that represents America, as well as the transgender and the furries. God, we gotta look ridiculous overseas. I can just imagine. Thank God America doesn't give a shit about its image to the rest of the world, because if we did, we would change shit expeditiously. We look stupid. And I'm saying that from the country. I can imagine looking in saying, wow, okay, so that's a circus over there. Yeah, I'm going to sound extremely misogynistic right now. But, in certain countries, women don't even have a voice. You don't get to say anything. And before you say that that's wrong, that's their culture. See, if you were raised like that in America, you wouldn't have a voice either. Just because it doesn't fit your narrative or your agenda doesn't mean that it's wrong. Just like people that eat dog. You say, oh, it's wrong. That's their culture. Same way we eat cows. Other countries worship cows like gods in India, but we eat them. I'm sure they look at us like that's sacrilegious. Maybe think outside of the box. We have to look so dumb to the rest of the world. And then, when you had Trump in there, we look too arrogant. I'd rather look arrogant than dumb. At least I know what I'm talking about. Old boy doesn't know whether he's eating ice cream or a can of peas or whether he's in Africa or Belgium. He does not know where he is. And that's the face, by the way. That is the face of America. Bring back the draft. I like it. The issue is, though, I don't want a fairy teddy bear next to me in combat. You know what? I'll take a woman before I take that. I want no teddy bear next to me in combat. Worrying about what kind of makeup they got on or how they're going to be slayed in combat. How they're going to look. No, I'm good, man. I'm all right. You go ahead and do you. I think it's better off that you don't. I hope that if there is ever a draft again, like if they actually start picking people up, that there's a great filtration process. If immigration is so hard to get into this country from other countries, then, except for Mexico, of course, because that's our neighbors to the south. But if it is that resilient, if we could maintain that same type of resiliency for draft, I think we'll be A-okay. But then again, you're only taking all the men and separating them from the boys just for combat. You're still leaving whatever's left over. That's the problem. You take all the men and they go and die in combat for the freedom of their country. And then what's left is that shit. Maybe that's what happened. Too many people died in World War II and Vietnam. Good men, tough men. And then you get to procreate. And whatever is here now is what is the leftover. Kind of like eugenics in reverse. Just, okay, well, looks like you're not going to be able to make any men, so you go ahead and procreate, and we'll just turn those into men. No, because you got draft dodgers that are the daddies. I think everybody in the world, male, female, maybe some exceptions, either someone in their immediate family, meaning it could be husband, wife, son or daughter, has to serve. That's it. It is that simple. Not every person, because let's be real, some people are not designed for that. They're not cut from the same cloth. But if you did that, we'd have a whole lot more discipline. At the same time, though, I can't tell you how many TikToks and Instagrams I've seen where they're actual military personnel in, I would call them BDUs, battle dress uniforms, or you call them ACUs, Army Combat Uniforms. I've seen those, and if you did that shit when I was in the military, I'm going to snap your fucking phone in half. This is a disgrace to the uniform. You're wearing no cap, no cover, wearing no blouse. You're just wearing your undergarment and your pants. That is unacceptable. Unless you are doing Article 15 extra duty, you can't be looking like that. People don't have no discipline. There's no discipline. None. 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 No integrity. People are dressing up like cats. Zero integrity. We keep giving them power. What would the world be? Legitimate question is, what would the world be is if all social media went away? No, stop that. Not even all social media. YouTube, Twitch stays. Anything where you can upload a short goes away. It goes away. So no more 15, 30, 60 seconds, 3 minutes. 3 minutes not really a short, but all of those go away. What happens? What would happen? I have no idea. I want to say that people would start going outside. You need like an internet blackout. As much as I am opposed to that, but you need an internet blackout. Try that for a month. What would happen? People would go crazy. People would... You wouldn't have a choice but to just deal. I remember, what was it, last year or something? It wasn't that far ago. Something happened where, something happened where Facebook and Twitter went down. Well, I think the cloud servers crashed. 8.8.8.8 or 1.1.1.1. They crashed. DNS servers. So a lot of things went down. Or okay, maybe it was Amazon Web Services. What happened? People didn't know what to do, man. They didn't have anywhere to post that they couldn't get on Facebook. Bring it back. Permanently crash it. I feel like there's a hacker out there somewhere that feels the same way I do. And he's like, man, if I could do this and just fix the internet. But then again, that might be more on the woke side. So that might not work. I don't know. Can't fix it. What we have is the product of us. I think the world in its entirety is missing discipline. The world. There's so many people that can say whatever they want to say over the internet with no consequences, no repercussions. Zero responsibilities. You wake up, your parents make you food, you live with your parents till you're 45 years old, you get married, and now you both are living with your parents like fucking leeches. Well, society has changed, man. It has changed. It's not for the better. It's just worse. That person will never be able to experience what it's like to have to pay their own bills if they rely on mommy and daddy. At the same time, I don't think there's anything wrong with a parent that has worked for everything and they want their kid to not have to work as much as they did. I get that. I do. But at the same time, they have to earn their turn. You don't just... It's a double-edged sword. And you get people that complain. I heard about this thing in Europe now, where they launched this thing that either you Americans are so entitled. Listen to this. You guys all complain about your anonymity. You complain about being anonymous. You want to be anonymous. You don't want to be shown. You don't want your face to be out there. So what they have to do in Europe now is you have one of two options. You can either pay $9.99 a month or not, and we're going to put ads in your face. See, in America, you're the product. You're what's for sale. Your name, your number, your views, your stats, your specs, all of that, your gender, all of that is up for bids. All of it. When you fill out that Facebook account, you put your birth date in, that even falls in a bracket of specifications. Your name, how many people with your name, how to pronounce your name. It all goes hand in hand. So when they said to Europe, hey, man, listen, you want to remain on Facebook, you got to pay $9.99. You want to be over here on Instagram, you got to pay $9.99. Or you got to let us use your information and sell you ads. America needs to do that. Nothing in life worth having is free. Nothing. Name one thing in life that you get for free that's worth having. Just one. Everything comes at a cost. Everything. Whether it's physical money or whether it's time, everything costs money. Everything. Love, relationship, God, beliefs, houses, cars. It all costs something. Nothing is free. Even if the argument is that I want to give away, I want a free toaster oven. What did you do to get that? Nothing. You did nothing. You didn't fill out a form. No. I just got an email. Yeah, that's called spam. And if that's the case, I won a Lamborghini yesterday. And before that, I won 5 Home Depots in Arkansas. No. What have you done? You filled out a form, right? That took time. Time is money. It's a form of currency. Believe it or not, it's what it is. So what I had to say, I'm irritated now. First video really pissed me off. It's like you're talking bad about the military. I don't like that. I don't take that lightly, man. I don't. I don't know if that's acting, you're gonna get an Oscar for this. Better nominate that guy for something. Just makes me mad. Whatever. Stay beautiful.